Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing what I think are the best budget ultralight trekking poles on the market. That is the Cascade Myerstech carbon fiber trekking poles. I've been using this particular pair of trekking poles for over a year now, and I've put quite a few miles on them. At the time of the recording of this video, these can be found on Amazon for only $28, but I think the normal list price is about $65. So first, I'm going to put in a slide comparing them to some similar trekking poles that you can find at REI. So now let's get into some of the features and why I think this is the best budget option on the market. So these poles are made of 100% carbon fiber, which allows them to be made very light but also very strong. This EVA grip version only weighs 5.6 ounces per pole. And while this foam grip isn't the greatest thing in the world, it does offer just a little bit of weight savings when compared to the cork version. So another thing I really like about these is they carry at a pack size of 30 inches, which is super small, and they can be extended all the way up to 52 inches, so you really have a lot of flexibility there. They also utilize these adjustable friction locks here, and they are super easy to use. They hold very well. I'm around 200 pounds, and I've never had one of these things slip on me, even whenever I put my full weight on it. So next I want to talk about some of the attachments that come in the bag when you buy them. So for this part, I'm going to set these poles aside and we'll start to look at this bag. This bag really isn't anything special, but it's a nice touch. I really only use this for traveling, otherwise the poles are in my hands or attached to my pack. First up are the snow baskets. Personally, I've never used these, but they seem like a pretty good quality. Also included are mud baskets. Same thing, I've never used these either, but as far as I know, they work well. Next, we have these little rubber tips. I'm not really sure of the function of these. Like I said, I've never used these either, and you'll see why in a minute. But they seem like they'd be pretty handy for maybe some slick surfaces. Now, these little rubber boots have been my favorite so far. As you can see, they're very worn. I've pretty much used these as an all-purpose, all-terrain attachment, and they've been working super well. And lastly, there's this little clip that'll keep your poles attached together if that's something that you want to do. So that's about all for the specs. Now we'll get into my final thoughts on these. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is these straps. There's nothing really special about them, but they are there and I do like to use them. Okay, so I've said a lot of good about these. I'm sure you're wondering what are the downsides. The first downside I can think of is the vibration. If you're used to hiking with more expensive trekking poles, this little bit of vibration may get on your nerves. It doesn't bother me, and it's really a pretty minor thing, but it is a downside to some people. Another small thing with the vibration is if you're hiking and trying to catch trail sounds, you may hear a little bit of vibrating noise, but other than that, it really doesn't bother me at all. The second thing is they don't really feel like high-end trekking poles, which I wouldn't expect them to for $65. However, some people may be used to a higher-end trekking pole, and that could be an issue for somebody. These EVA grips also feel a little bit cheap, but that's in order to save weight, so that doesn't bother me at all either. So final thoughts, outside of the vibration and the cheaper feel, I think these are an excellent value. So that pretty much sums up the video. If you want to purchase these, there's going to be a link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. If you enjoy my content and you have any suggestions for future videos, I would love to hear about them. Please leave those in the comments below. Thank you.